Hello, my peeps. Welcome back. And those that are new, welcome to my channel. I have a Gemstone Orphanage is doing a challenge. And the challenge is she shows a dress and we have to match some sort of jewelry to go with that dress. And this dress is absolutely stunning. It is white with black and red. Oh, it's just gorgeous. So I'm trying to make a gorgeous necklace. I hope this turns out the way I want it to. But anyway, I have these deep red crystals, heart. I got this one made already, and I thought I'd make the other one with you. Put that right there. Got this one right here. And then, of course, I got to rub off all the fingerprints because it looks much better without the fingerprints on it. So now I'm going to make this one with you. I'm going to stick this wire in. This is a German style silver wire. And I'm just going to go in about 1/3 of the way. I'm going to bend it up. Bend it up. Crisscross it. And then we're going to take a pair of pliers and we're going to bend this one this way. And then we're going to bend this one straight up. So we have that. Now we're going to get in here with our bent nose pliers. Hang on to it. And then we're going to bring this wire around and just wrap around. Let's see, how many did I do there? 3. I'll do 3 here. Three. There we go. Now I'll snip this off and back. And then tuck that in. That in. There we go. Now on this one, I just want to make a loop. So I'm going to bend it over my nail. So we're going to go right above where the loops are. And I'm going to put my nail there and I'm going to bend it back. And then I'm going to snip quite a bit of it off. There we go. And now use my round nose and I'm going to make a large loop back here. I'm using this finger right here to touch and make sure I can't feel it on the back side. And then I'm just going to roll a nice, beautiful loop. Just like that. And that is going to go in right here. All right, now I have an eye pin, and that is for these right here. We're going to put this one on. Oh no. Uh-oh. Yes, I might have to get a smaller. I might have to make my own. All right, let me see if I have any smaller ones. I need a small eye pin, or I'm just going to get out some wire. Okay, 24 gauge is it. It is what is going to fit in there. So we got one, and then one of these. Garnet and a black bead. need to make, well, I don't need it. I'll take that off. Make a loop. Where's my round nose? Round nose. Pliers. I need to bend this over. And I don't really need a big loop down at the bottom, so we're going to stay down at the bottom. Make a small loop. Bring that wire up and over. Rotate my pliers so we can bring that wire all the way across. So it makes a nice loop. And then we're going to wrap it. Like that. And then we're going to snip this off. I get as close as I can. And then we're going to tuck that a little bit in. There we go. Now we can put our beads on. We have one black bead, garnet, and a black bead. And we're going to make another wrapped loop. So, around those pliers again. And I make it the same right here. I don't want it turned this way. I'm going to turn it this way. Bend it over the pliers. Not really sure how big I need it. I'll go up here and bring the wire up and over. Rotate the pliers. Bring that wire all the way across. Make a nice loop. And then we'll wrap. Take the end of it and right there. Get as close as possible and get in there and snip that off. Snip that off and tuck in the little bit. There we go. There. Line these up. There we go. Now this jump ring, I slipped this jump ring on. It was really easy. It's that big holes. So that was easy. So I'm going to open this jump ring. And get my flat nose. Slip this one on. And here's our pendant. There's our pendant. That goes down here. Don't think that's going to work there. Don't think that's going to work. So let's just move. Yeah. There. Now I need wire. I'm going to put these all away. Put them in here. So they're not laying around. So I'm just going to start stringing. I'm going to need 2 strings. And I'm going to attach them with these little crimp beads with a loop. Let's see if I can get it on there. It's a little tiny crimp bead with a loop. So I'm going to use that one to put on this wire to attach to this wire up here. There we go. Okay, let's get started. We're going to start putting on our pearls. I got 5, and then I'm going to do a garnet, and then 5, and then a garnet. Kind of stud the garnet in there. And then I got some that I have some bead caps with, just to give it a little bit of shine. I don't remember where I bought these garnet from. They're like, they're huge. And they're like a English cut. Whoop. See? Very pretty. It's a very pretty bead. I think this necklace is going to be really pretty. I hope. I want it to turn out. Okay. Get in there. Justice has gone to the vet. She has bladders. Hang on, I gotta get a drink. Bladder stones. Evidently, she's had small bladder stones before. Now she's got one that's a centimeter big. So now she's on special diet food that's supposed to help dissolve that stone. If the stone doesn't dissolve in a few weeks, by the end of June, we have to go back, get an x-ray, see what it looks like. Excuse me. And if it's still there and it's huge and it hasn't been dissolved, they're going to have to go in and do surgery and remove it. It's like, oh my gosh. We just did urinalysis, blood panel. Blood panel told them, well, she's got elevated. Is that in the center? No. She got elevated white blood cells. It's like, oh my gosh, this dog just has a history. Oh, that looks pretty. Of UTIs. Oh, wow. Okay. I like that. That's pretty. Now it just seems like it's just getting worse. She's not even 8 years old. She'll turn 8 the end of August. Or not August, July. Why did I say August? I have no idea. Well, you know what? I should do this one first. So as I string onto here, I can slip this on in different spots so we get our loops. Okay. Well, this is something new for me, so I'm learning as I go. All right. I think I'm just going to get out another beading wire. I think that'll work. Let's see what we have here. 0.019. 49 strand. Acuflex. All right. Here we go. And I like to work off the spool. So we have one spool over here. And now this is going to go on the end. And then we have these. I'm hoping it'll turn out the way I'm thinking it will, but we'll see. At first I'm like, chain. I'm like, no, that dress doesn't want chain. It needs elegance. So this is what I come up with. And I'm like, how am I going to attach this bottom part to the top, to the string? And like, oh, well, I have these little tiny, where the heck is the hole? There it is. Ah, I can't get it in there. There we go. Jeez Louise. That was difficult. I forgot what I was saying. Okay, I need another on the other side. It sounds like she's going to want to go outside because she's been restless. Now she's in here. Hi, Justice. Would you like to go outside? You want to go outside, go potty? You want to go outside? Or you just want love? 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 All right. I give you love. Come here. Yeah, I love you too. Pretty girl. She's so pretty. She's a German Shepherd. Okay, now we're going to slip this on. You want to go outside, Justice? I think she's got to go outside. All right, I'm going to have to stop for now. Okay, let's finish up here. Now, I want... I think 4 beads. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if this is going to be up with this, this should have a jump ring. So we can slide it on. Okay, jump ring. I hope this turns out. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going. I'm just making this necklace how I think it's gonna go together. I have a vision, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. All right, let's get back in view here and get going. 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought we had like 4 or 5 in between. One more. And then we'll slip this on. And then 4. 2, 3, 4, and then a jump ring. Let's do, we have 5 on this side. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 5 on that side. Let's do 1 more and a jump ring. So let's draw on a jump ring and keep going. Oh, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to slip on our heart, and then we're going to do 1, Hi, Justice. 2. Uh-oh. Try a different one. Try a different one. There we go. That worked. And now we're going to do this again. We're going to do a garnet with bead caps. Uh-oh. There we go. Everything's got small holes. Okay. I think this goes up here. And we're going to do this. So we got 5, 4, 1. All right, I'm off one somewhere because there's an extra one here. So we got 4, 3, 5, right there. 5. There's 5. It's supposed to be 5 in here. So good thing I wasn't too far along. So we'll put one in here. 5, and then our heart, and then 1, 2, and then we're going to do 3. We're going to do 3. And then bead cap. Her belly is just gurgling. The poor thing. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. She's got to go back out again. Whoops. Get in there. There we go. Okay. Now 4. 1. Geez, these holes are pain in the butt. And 4. All right, now I'm going to attach this at the end. Okay, we don't want to go all the way through like that. We don't want it sticking through like that. So we're going to pull it back. And then we're going to crimp it, just like we would a regular crimp. So we're going to go into the back groove and get it straight up and down. There we go. And squeeze. Now front groove. It's not. The hole is too big for this. All right, let's see if I can fold it over with the front of the pliers. There we go. Ta-da! Nice. Okay, there's that one. Now we're going to slide all these down. All these down. Okay. Now I'm going to give myself a little bit of room to work with. I'm not going to snip it off way down here. I want to give myself a little room to work with. Where's my cutters? There they are. Snip that off. Now, we're going to do the same over here on this side. Slip that in. And then we're going to hang on to it we want this a little loose. So curl it up a little bit. And then we're going to crimp it. And my necklace is getting all messed up. There we go. Want it flush. All right, and squeeze. And then we're going to go in front and we're going to push down with our front pliers. Push that together. There we go. Just like that. And now we're going to snip this off. Come all the way down. Get on that side of the loop and snip that off. And there we have this part of the necklace. And I messed up this part, but it's easy to get back in pattern. So we got 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5, then this, then let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This goes over here. This goes right here. Then we have these 5 here. And then yep, okay. Trying to figure out which one gets the bead caps. We got it. There we go. Bead caps. Now we're going to go back to the pearls. But anyway, Justice had a history of bladder stones that I did not know because they didn't say anything. I didn't know. Or they were so small it wasn't, something to worry about at the time. Because they did an ultrasound and found them. So when she gets sick, she costs hundreds and hundreds of dollars because she's got to go in. She's got to get her now she went to the VCA, which is emergency vet. And see there, I think they did a urinalysis there. Oh, blood. They took blood and they did a basic panel. And then they did a urinalysis, and then we had to bring her back to the doctor or the vet for another urinalysis to check, make sure the bacteria is gone, that the antibiotic worked. And then we better do another blood work on her. So more blood work. Her white blood cells are elevated. We have to watch for her to make sure she doesn't have a fever, because fever does not go with UTIs. So I'm like, oh boy. So I gotta keep an eye on her. And it's like, my mom, how do you know when she's got a fever? And it's like, our dog is a very licky dog. She just loves us, and she just licks and licks and licks, and when you pet her, she's licking you. And it's like, I love you too. But I don't like the licking. My husband don't mind. He just lets her lick him. So I say, he goes, well, I don't need a bath now. She just licks away. So anyway, when she licks you, her tongue is like very warm. Very warm. And dogs can have a temperature. She had a temperature of 104 something. And dogs' temperature run a little higher than ours. So 102 something is norm. But because she was into 104, she did have a temperature. It's like, yeah, I could tell. And I go, her temperature didn't break. See, we took her into the VCA on a Wednesday. Her temperature didn't break until Saturday. And the poor dog, she just laid around. Didn't do anything. She just laid. Or she slept. And I'm like, oh, I'm so worried about her. And my husband had to get her some more dog food. And I go, I wouldn't buy very much because I wasn't sure if we're going to, I don't know if she's going to make it. So we didn't buy very much. And then we took her into the, well, after 6 days, the 7th day, she kind of had a pep in her step. And that was good to see. And then the next day, she was like back to her old self. And then we took her in, got her urinalysis, blood work, all done again. Very costly. It's like, I guess we should have put her on some insurance because she's costing us a lot of money. Every time my husband gets a little extra money, it seems to just disappear because the dog gets sick. But she's our baby. We gotta take care of her. Woo! I lost my string. Yeah, I was scared for a while there. I was really worried about her. Uh-oh. That's a first one. That's a first one. All right, let's see. This one, and then this one, and then I'll get a reamer out. Yeah. Little tiny reamer. And poke the holes. And then we'll stick that in there. Okay. We're done with that. Oh, you know what? I strung it without putting this stuff on. So I want this over here, this over here, and then I got these two go in between here. So that's what I get for jibber jabber, and I talk away. All right, let's figure out where I'm going to go. I think I'm going to go third one down. I have to restring this. Oh, that bites. All right, I'll just leave it just like this. Pull it out. Slip this on. And these are extra. I just want these. They're in the way. That can get thrown away. All right. Slip this on. And then we got this here. And then this one. I'm not really sure where I'm going with this. It's this. We'll be lucky if we get this made right. All right. Okay. And then we're going to go 5. We need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where do I want to put that? In number 3. That looks about right. Let's do 3. All right, I'm going to slip this through this jump ring. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Okay, pull that through. Okay. That looks good. Now we're going to 1, 2, and this. Let's do 3. Let's do 3. 3 here. Then we're going to do this one. And then 3. Just like that. Now, number 3 over here. And then this one we're going to do. And we're going to do we got 3 here. And then we should do 2 this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus I have this. Why do I have? Oh, right here. Right here. Oh my goodness. I thought I had that one. No. All right, hang on. I'm just going to keep going. Keep going. Just keep going. All right. Now I've got these. Now do 2 more and go through that loop. 1, 2, and then through this jump ring. Pull it together. See, this goes straight. This is supposed to go down. Let's see. I don't know. We're going to do 3. We're just going to keep going. 1, 2. 3. And then we've got these. And then we got 2 after that. This goes here. Where? Oh my goodness. Okay, the last one is this one that's got to go on. So we got 3, and then we have a bead cap, and then a garnet, and a bead cap. And then we're going to go 2, 1, 2, and then we're going to string this on. push that all together. This one's got more beads in it, so this isn't going to flow down. This isn't supposed to be in here. This turned out nice. Now this is the center part. And then this is nice. This is not coming down because there's too much in here. All right. I wanted one dead center in here. I suppose you can fast forward to the end and see what it looks like. All right, I want this. I think I want to take this off. Take this one off. And then let's do go through here and see what it does. It's kind of like sewing. See, you gotta scrunch it together. Scrunch it together. This part needed to be longer with the black beads, but I don't have any more black. Well, I have 1, 2, 3 black beads. All right, let's just finish and see what it looks like. I got 1, 3 on this side. 3 on this side. And then I've got this. Oh my goodness. Garnet. And then this side of the bead cap. All right. See, that's the same as this side. Now I'm going to do 2. And then slide that on. 1, 2. Now let's see what it looks like. Scrunch it all together. Yeah. The center part, this needs that might work. It might work, Rabbit. It might work. I don't know. I think it needs more beads. I've got a couple extra. 1 here, but I already clipped this. Oh, you know what? I think I will go back, redo this, give this one more beads, 1 on each side, and I think that will help that. And then I'll come back. Okay, I'm back. I'm scooching everything all together on this side. I'm curling it all up. Straighten this up. We'll get a crimp bead on this side. Crimp bead, wire guard, and one side, up and over, down through the other side. back through the crimp bead. I let go. Okay, and then grab a hold of it and pull. There we go. Now, we don't want it too tight. Snug. Straighten it up. And then we're going to crimp this. Get that in there. And squeeze. Turn. And squeeze. Nice. And snip that off. Nice and close. What the heck? Doesn't want to snip off unless you're right in the middle of the pliers. Brand new pliers. Alright, now jump rings and the clasp. I need my bent nose. Have the opening at the top. Flat nose. That's my flat nose. And I'm going to just use my right wrist and open it up just a little. Slide that on. And then we're going to slide on our clasp. And then we're going to close it back up. Feel metal rubbing. It is nice and snug. There's that side. Now this side. Open up. Well, I probably didn't open up very much, but that's okay. We got it. And close it back up. Metal rubbing. Click, click, click. And this is a fold over clasp. So here's the tab. You put this in through the tab, bring it over, and snap. And there's your clasp. And here is our necklace. I gotta roll this up. That out of here, that out of here. Our tools, jump rings. Oh, I got extra jump rings. All right, folks, here we go. Oh, the jump ring come out. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, how am I going to get that back in there? I just felt it snap. And, well, I guess I'm going to have to remake this because this isn't going to work. Gotta get that in there somehow. There it is. Okay, close it up. Metal's rubbing. It's nice, snug. Well, it's the design I wanted, but it's not exactly the beautiful I must have put that on wrong. There we go. It's not as beautiful as I thought it would be. But that's it. There it is. We're finally done, but not really. I think I'm going to have to redo this. I'm going to have to redo this. I'm going to redo it. Alright, that's the end of this video. If you like this video, please hit subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, hit the like button. check out my Etsy shop. And as always, happy beading!